So I'm taking a nap because I was editing all day, all night rather. The Ian Miles Chung Part One video. Plus, I was writing up the scripts for Part Two and Three. Because there's a lot. And I edited the video. I posted it. I stayed up for a bit, sort of going back and forth. Had a big argument with Ian. And then whatever. Passed out. Went to sleep. Store time, right? Does Jim want on? Jim does not want on. Stop lying to me. Anyway, so I'm sleeping, and I'm in the middle of a dream because I'm fucking tired. There's someone knocking on my door, like just nonstop. Like, I'm waking up and falling apart, and I left my door unlocked so Sinead can come inside because we were gonna head for some dinner or some bullshit. So I'm like, left my upstairs door unlocked because I'm in the basement, so it's like a side door, and the downstairs door was also unlocked, but the downstairs door was being knocked on. I thought it was by fucking the people who live upstairs because I'm like, the door's unlocked and no one's walking in, so it's obviously not Sinead. So I get up, I rub my eyes, and it's still dark in the fucking house, right? It's pitch black. And when I open the door, it's like there's a flashlight, but it's not aimed at me. It's on the floor. It's like, hey, and then there's a female cop, very nice looking blonde lady, and a guy, really tall guy, dressed not in police gear. So it was like in regular clothing, obviously undercover detectives, and they have their badges out, and they're like, hey, we had a phone call about you, about this place. Can we come in? And I'm like, I know what this is about. Come in, right? I could have easily said, don't come in. But here in Canada, first of all, Ian Miles Chong obviously has my information, so he tried getting me swatted. Unfortunately for him, he's a retard. He doesn't know I'm in Canada, where even my door being unlocked, the police would knock on the door very hard and aggressively, but they don't kick the door down unless unless there is immediate, observable. Like it was like someone who, like if it was like someone who phoned, help me, they'll break the door down. If there's noise, if there's an obvious, but the cybercrime division here, who they're very good, and when they have a phone call that's an anonymous tip, they don't just break a door down. They have to investigate because in America you guys have your SWAT team, which is fucking, but here they knock, they walk in. I'm like, come in. I didn't have to let them in. They didn't have a warrant, but whatever. I didn't give a fuck. Come in, turn on the lights in my living room. How you guys doing? And I'm like, so just real fast. What are you guys here for? Someone called and said that you have guns and you're going to shoot people. You're gonna kill people. And I start laughing. And I go, okay. Let me explain everything here as quickly and as thoroughly as possible to you guys. My name is Andy Piras, and I am a YouTuber called Andy Warski. And then I explained the whole Ian Miles Chong, about Ian Miles Chong stealing my channel, working with Tonka. I brought him in. I showed them the links for the fight, all that, and the one cop goes, "Yep. Before we came here, we went online and we sort of did a little research on you, and we see that this was the situation. You're matching everything that we're saying right now." And I went into more detail. Like I have nothing to hide. You can go around, whatever. I don't care. And actually, one of the cops saw like my office in the back. She goes, "Oh, that's cool. Is that your office?" I'm like, "Come in." And I have a camera there. I have it's in here basically, right? So I show her the room, and she's like, "That's cool." So we started being after, like, it was a good 25 minutes of interrogation of like serious boom, boom, boom. They're being polite, but it's interrogation. It's obviously interrogation. And I don't care. I have nothing to hide. I explain everything. And they go, how do you know it's this guy? And I go, he's done this before, blah, blah, blah. And then they tell me how the person knew how they found me, basically. Ian Miles Chung. All right, and I explain everything, and they go, yeah, it's probably him, but we can't say it's him, like legally right now. Like, I don't care. That's fine. And so I had already called the police in the past. Are there any super chats here, by the way? Oh, let me just read some super chats here. Metacris, Medical Archive for €5. 5 Dora in the into Chongus Disrespectu Fund. Andy Race Fight Ski. Breaker of Chains. Keep it up, Andy. Thank you so much, man. Ocean Redux. Ian is a two-faced piece of shit and a coward on Twitter. I know he is. And he's lost 4,000 followers. Hope you lose all your followers, you piece of fucking shit. Everyone go on Hype Break and tell everyone, tweet it out, let people know that this guy's a fucking piece of garbage who deserves to lose that channel. Especially what happened this morning. There's more. Oh, there's more. If you guys didn't see all my thumbnails turning into fucking gay porn, I'll get there. Richard Devesey for 5. Andy, we all support you. Fuck yeah. Just don't do shit. We will never doubt you. Go, go, go. I have nothing to hide, man. Mark Adams for 2. Were the cops RCMP or OPP? They were OPP. Yeah, they were OPP. OPP. Ontario Provincial Police. So, the police go in there, and then Sinead comes in, and she's like, "Why weren't you?" Because we had dinner reservations. She's like, "Why weren't you answering your phone?" And I'm like, "Hey, these are cops." And I'm like, "Hey, you can ask her. You can ask her what's up." And then Sinead's just like, "Oh my God, Andy said that this might actually happen. I didn't think he was saying the truth." And then they actually asked for links for the fight. They asked me to not really say this online, but too bad. Ian Miles' tongue has to get destroyed. And I will get all that. But it was him, and he tries to deny it. But and how I know he's denying it was when I brought this up, and I suspected it was him. He's like, "Andy, that just never happened. You lied. You just want drama." So that's one thing. He's like, "You're on coke. You're paranoid." So he's obviously, if he said it wasn't me who tried swatting you, I might believe him. But him trying to say that it never happened, which I'm gonna go to the police station and get all the audio recording and all, the statement, blah blah blah, so I could show all of you whatever. I don't give a fuck. And then nothing to hide. Nothing to hide. So that's how. And then he's like trying to lie about it. And everyone knows he's a lying sack of shit. And then after hearing the audio last night about what happened in October on Ralph Retort, Zidane motherfucker was right all. And they all, everything matches. You'll see in part 2. I'll try and edit it tonight for tomorrow. So thank you all for waiting for that. So comment on failure. I'll talk about all that stuff tomorrow. Jim wants on in 37 minutes. That makes no sense. All right, so, okay, wow, 23 minutes already. Holy shit. Okay. Rule Arba for 5. Just woke up. What happened? I was swatted. I was attempted swatted last night. But I suspect it was emails. Chung. Everything points to him. And then, so you can rewind. Just 23 minutes to that, and then I could Incredible Trout for 2. Vila Warski. Colin Stevens for 5. Time to update the GoFundMe to race Warski and Felon Ralph flying to Malaysia and beating up infamous cucky Asian land whale in Minecraft, of course. Always in Minecraft. So, okay, so that is the attempted swatting. It was terrifying. They were cool, though. They were nice, but you saw my reaction, my voice on the video. Because I was shocked because it's just like explaining everything, but literally everything I explained, the police were very fucking cool. And by the end, we're like, after half an hour of interrogation, we're laughing. I'm telling them about. They also asked for a description of my channel. I said I changed my channel many times, but currently it's a live show where I just dissect people who I don't like and stuff. So I do have a lot of enemies. So that's what happened with the police. So they leave. And even though I had phoned the police previously with my number and my address, they don't put that on file. They have to come every time. But now they have my number and my address. This has happened one time. So if someone does try to phone the police on me, they will it's gonna be like they're gonna phone me. It's gonna be all that type of stuff because they know what's going on. So Ian Miles Ching Chong, thank you for creating, putting me on the list of people who the police trust now. I appreciate that. As for saying I'm on coke all the time, I'd let them, do like not a thorough break search, but like enough to be like, okay, he's a normal guy who lives here, whatever. And actually, Sinead and the girl cop had a nice talk as well, because we're normal fucking people. We're not criminals. So fuck you. The fact that and him with a thought in his head saying I have guns and saying I'm planning on killing people, in my eyes, not only is he trying to get me arrested, this is in my eyes, this is gonna be a stretch for some people. It could be considered like he tried to get me killed. Because what if I got freaked out when someone like knocked on or broke into my house, thinking it was someone breaking into my house to hurt me, and then I ended up having a like a interaction with the police officers. But obviously that's a stretch. But he knows, he thinks I'm in America or something. He thinks it's the same rules set here. So you're fucking retarded. Thank you very much, Ian Miles, fucking retard. Yeah, the kid, that's not a stretch. He did try to get you killed. Yeah, see, it's not even. I'm not dead. No. See, yeah, okay. Everyone's actually. Jim just Page let him on. No, he didn't, Page. Nah, yeah. So okay, so you all agree with me? In my eyes, he tried getting me arrested or killed. I agree. Thank you. Well, everyone agrees with me. All right, cool. So everyone, you can go over to Hype Break and let him know. Unfollow him on Twitter. Let everyone know. Please tweet this. Ian Miles Chung needs to be fucking stopped and removed off the internet, in my opinion.